Hey guys, I wanted to make a Nintendo E3 2017 predictions video regarding all of the things that I think will happen on E3 this year for Nintendo and specifically the Switch. However, because of the Pokemon Direct and because of the news we saw today regarding the E3 Nintendo Direct being only 30 minutes, actually made me kind of whittle things down a little bit just so I can get the basics out of the way and not throw out too many predictions out there that most likely will never come through. So without further ado, these are my 6 predictions that we will see in the Nintendo Direct for E3 2017. Number 6, Bravely Default 3. Now, it's no surprise that Bravely Default 1 actually did really well, and Square Enix actually knows about this. They've actually talked about it numerous times where they admit that they were overwhelmed with how well the game did on the 3DS the first time around. Now, the second game didn't do all that well. Now, you could talk maybe it had something to do with the censorship, maybe it had something to do with how long it took for the second game to come out, but whatever the case may be, this is not a necessarily graphic intensive game. If anything, it's more hand-drawn art. It looks really good, and it's something of an old school JRPG that we're kind of used to, and it would make perfect sense on a handheld. Hopefully Square Enix makes this happen, but we'll just have to wait and see. Number 5, Metroid. 2D or 3D Metroid. It doesn't matter, and I don't think the fans care. At this point, they just want a Metroid game, and it's about time that Nintendo delivers it to them. A lot of the fans will bank on that quote from Reggie earlier this year where he said, "Talk to me in a year," when he was asked about Metroid. The thing about this game is that Nintendo could take it very different ways. If they choose to go the 3D route, they can either choose to give us Prime 4, or they could actually just completely HD remaster the first 3 games. Then, if they choose to go the 2D route, well, we know that they can deliver on that front because they have in the past. And they could actually take a cue from the Sega page where you see Sega coming up with a brand new Sonic game that's completely in the vein of the original 2D games. So, this isn't a new idea, but it would be something worth considering as well. Number 4, and I will admit, this is my wildcard prediction. Call of Duty World War II. Now, I know what you're thinking. Rio, what the hell are you talking about? Well, I came to this prediction through process of elimination. There are 3 big online multiplayer focused games coming out this holiday season: Destiny 2, Battlefront 2, and Call of Duty World War II. We already have confirmation from Bungie themselves that Destiny 2 will not be coming to the Switch. And based on the information we got yesterday from EA regarding FIFA 18 on the Switch, which will actually not be running the Frostbite engine, this is their quote, that would mean that because Battlefield 1 and Battlefront 2 will also run on the Frostbite engine, they will most likely also not get ported to the Switch. Now, regarding Call of Duty World War II on the Switch, that's still a long shot regardless, but we do have some rumors that a third-party developer outside of EA is working on some type of port. Now, these could be rumors at the end of the day. They don't mean anything, but it could be a possibility. Now, there's also the possibility that Nintendo can easily convince EA and let them know that, hey, this will be the only first-person shooter on the Switch this holiday season. If they want those sales, they can get them through that. EA has supported Nintendo before they did so with Call of Duty Ghost on the Wii U, so there is a precedence to that. If the game doesn't end up selling like Ghost did on the Wii U, then they can pull out support just like they did with the Wii U. But for now, it would be worth considering. Number 3, Pikmin 4, or as is known in some European countries, Pikmin Worlds. This game has actually been rumored and actually listed a couple of times in different countries in Europe as Pikmin Worlds. So it's no secret that it's coming to the Switch. We just don't know when. We have that infamous quote from Miyamoto talking about how the game is pretty much finished and it was going to be released on the next upcoming Nintendo platform. Well, that was before the Switch was revealed. This is before when it was called the NX. Now it's here. So let's get this game out. It should be out. Pikmin, it's a pretty good series. It has a really good following, and Pikmin 3 sold really well. So it shouldn't be to any surprise that we see this game at least on E3, if not before the end of the year. Number 2, and this is the easiest prediction ever. Monster Hunter Double Cross XX on the West. It's very simple, really. This was the game that I was really looking forward to before E3, but Capcom released all that information, confirmed that it's coming out in Japan in August. All we need now from Nintendo is confirmation that it's coming to the West, and I'll be a very happy guy. And my number 1 Nintendo Switch prediction for E3 on 2017 is Animal Crossing. Now, we haven't had an Animal Crossing game in quite a while. And what I mean by that is the last one that we actually saw that mattered was New Leaf back in 2012. We did get Happy Home Designer in 2015 along with that Abomination Amiibo Festival, but those aren't real Animal Crossing games. So fans have definitely been wanting one for a while, and I think it's about time that we get one. Specifically when we know that there's the app for the mobile game coming out this year as well. The opportunities of integrating the app into the main game on the Switch could be boundless. There could be plenty of things on top of notifications and things letting you know that, hey, there's something you need to do in the game, check it out. And it would also help move along the idea that Nintendo could always do mobile, but not necessarily focused just for microtransactions or for profit, but also for expanding the gameplay of an already existing, very well established franchise. Well, that's it for my predictions for this E3. I do expect them obviously to show Mario Odyssey, Fire Emblem Warriors, and of course Xenoblade Chronicles 2. Those are a given. That's why I didn't bother to mention them in my 6 predictions. But other than that, thank you guys for watching, and stay tuned for more Nintendo Switch coverage post E3. See ya.